Today is June 2nd, and we got some more news on Pokemon Sun and Moon. But before watching this video, please go and watch my first video on the trailer for that was released on Pokemon Sun and Moon 3 weeks ago. The link is in the description, or click this box here. And now we begin talking about the news. Too much given out, but it was some pretty interesting news. The news is we were given a kinda new Pokemon. We'll talk about that in a bit. And the typings of the Legendaries and some other information. So first of all, we were given the news that Alola was not that small island that we saw in the last trailer. It's going to be comprised of multiple other islands. So definitely be sure to see like a lot of traveling, lots and lots of traveling. So maybe it'll be like 2 gyms per island. Maybe a gym would be on a boat or something really cool like that. I can definitely see something like that happening. There's this really small island over here. Maybe that'll be a legendary island. Hopefully Soaring in the Sky will be back. It definitely looks like Soaring in the Sky could work for this. The people of Alola. Our character, the protagonist. I've seen a lot of pictures where people are saying that the male protagonist looks like he's about to join Team Aqua. I can kind of see it with the shirt. Also, it was confirmed that you get to have player customization. It's not sure if it's going to be in-game, but definitely you get to pick how your character looks like at the beginning, similar to XY and ORAS. Here's the professor. His name is Professor Kukui, and I looked it up. Sorry if my pronunciation is wrong, by the way, for any of what goes on in this video. And Kukui is a type of nut plant, or nut tree, that is the, Hawaii's national plant, or however that works. So, of course, that just helped prove that this is in Hawaii. So, definitely, if you still don't believe that it's in Hawaii, the professor is named after a Hawaiian plant, There's this one, and we also were given this girl named Lily, very mysterious. Lily is a mysterious girl who assists the professor. This young girl is about the same age as your character, and she's working as Professor Kukui's assistant for personal reasons. She's not fond of making Pokemon fight in battles, but she loves reading and has devoured many books. Lily will play an important role in the story of Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm going to guess that she's going to be similar to N, like how N was in Black and White. She doesn't like Pokemon battles. Neither does N, She's going to play an important role. So does N. I have a good feeling she's going to be manipulated by the evil team, or she's going to be in charge of the evil team. Even though she's really young, it could work. And we were given the name of our rival, How, I believe is how it's pronounced. How is a Pokemon-loving young boy with a big appetite. He's the same age as your character. When you move to the Alola region, he makes friends with you right away. He has a real weakness for Malasada, a famous treat in the Alola region, and he is always in search of Malasada shops. He is a big-hearted boy who really loves Pokemon. I haven't done any research on Malasada, but if you know what it is, if it's a real thing, the real world, please comment below, because maybe it'll have some more information for us. The next new thing that they introduced was this new Pokemon, quote-unquote. Really, it's just a new form of Rotom, however you pronounce it. And it's not even one that you can use in battle, I'm pretty sure. This is known as the Rotom Pokedex. It's a new thing, and I think it's actually really cool. So I'm going to read it and then explain it a little bit better. The Pokedex is a convenient tool that records information about the Pokemon you see and catch during your adventure. Pokemon Sun and Moon, your character receives a special Pokedex from Professor Kukui to support you in your travels. It's known as the Rotom Pokedex, and it's inhabited by Rotom, a Pokemon that has with the power to reside in various electronic appliances. It does much more than record Pokemon info. It sparkles with its own personality. The Rotom Pokedex shows your current location and your next destination, and it also gives you advice on where to go next, based on your conversations you have with others. It's likely to be of great help to you in many parts of your adventure. A lot more of it was seen than this screenshot in the trailer, which I will have the link posted to below. The Rotom Pokedex is an extremely rare device that only a few trainers that have one, even in the Alola region. So, what my opinion is on this, it's going to be, if you remember in ORAS, there was the blue text that told you where to go, and you also had the Pokenav. I think it's going to be combined, where it's going to be even easier now with this. So they even said that it's going to be able to track where you go and help you go, tell you where to go. I think it's going to be the blue text in ORAS, which told you where to go, and the Pokenav just combined. So that's definitely going to be convenient. So I think it'll be like you'll get to Pokedex, and then later on you'll get a Rotom for free, and they'll just merge, and it'll be really easy. I definitely don't think it'll be able to battle, but I definitely think that this is a really cool idea, and I like this design. So the next thing were the Legendaries got their official names, which I didn't want to call them by in my last video, which you should definitely check out. And we got their typings. So before we get to that, I also want to show you, this is a screenshot from the trailer on how the battles will look like. It's going to be, the animation is going to be same as X, Y, and RS, but I like how the health bar and the Pokeball, the number of Pokemon you have look like. I think it looks really nice, much better than X, Y, and RS. Looks very, very nice. So, nice job. And I like, so how you, when you look at Solgalio from the back, I actually think that's really, really nice. So Solgalio is the Sun Pokemon, 11 feet 2 inches, 507.1 pounds, and its typing is Psychic and Steel. The new ability of Full Metal Body. So I'll be talking about that in a bit. First, let's read his description. Since ancient times, Solgalio has been honored as an emissary of the sun. It is referred to with reverence as the beast that devours the sun. Solgalio's body holds a vast amount of energy, and it shines with light when it's active. It has a flowing mane with a remarkable resemblance to the sun. Its signature move is Sun Steel Strike, an attack that charges at an opponent with the force of a meteor, disregarding the target's ability. Solgalio's ability is Full Metal Body, a new ability that no previous Pokemon has had. With a Full Metal Body ability, a Pokemon's stats will not be lowered by the effects of a opponent's moves or ability. So, I definitely think that the typing is really weird. I can understand Psychic just because on his head he has the universe, and a lot of Psychic types have been known to be related to space and universe. I'm primarily thinking of Olympia's gym and how it was very spacey. But Steel, I kind of don't see. I mean, other than his feet, I can kind of get her Steel. I was really looking forward for him being a fire type. I still definitely like Solgalio, and I'm probably going to get Sun for him. Of course, I'm going to wait for the version exclusives. But I would have really liked for him to be a fire type. So here's a screenshot of Sun Steel Strike, his signature move. He proceeds afterwards to, he jumps up, you can see the sun, and then it just charges down. So, definitely looks, it's like a way better version of Takedown when you see it. Definitely check it out. I'll have the link again below to the trailer that was released today. That's about it for Solgalio, and so next is the other legendary, Lunala. I definitely think that the names are actually really creative on this. Actually, I just really like the names. I love the designs. So, Lunala is the moon Pokemon. 13 feet and 1 inch, 264.6 pounds, a psychic and ghost type, and has the ability Shadow Shield. Since ancient times, Lunala has been honored as an emissary of the moon. It is referred to with reverence as the beast that calls the moon. Lunala is constantly absorbing light and converting it into energy, with its wings spread to absorb it. The surrounding light and glittering like a crescent moon. It resembles a beautiful night sky. Lunala's signature Moongeist Beam attack releases an ominous beam of light that disregards the target's ability. Lunala's ability is Shadow Shield, a new ability that no previous Pokemon has had. With the Shadow Shield ability, a Pokemon will take less damage from an attack that lands when the Pokemon has full HP. So, yeah. So here's a screenshot of it. We've already actually seen it. It was on the previous trailer, but it still looks really nice. So I can definitely see Lunala as a Psychic Ghost. It was one of my multiple predictions for new Lunala. Lunala is one of those Pokemon that where it's like you can see a ton of different types. Like I was saying, it could be Ghost and Psychic, or Ghost and Fairy, sorry. Ghost and Psychic, I believe, was one of them. Ghost and Dark, I believe, was another. Dark and Fairy. I really was hoping for this one to be a Fairy type, but I think it still works as a Psychic and Ghost. It just has a 4 times weakness to Dark, so I don't know how that'll be competitively. And speaking of, I think actually, Well, I mean, we've seen the Sun and Psychic and Steel typing before on Metagross, so Solgaleo would do actually pretty good competitively. Another thing that was mentioned, I don't believe it was mentioned in the trailer, but it was mentioned later on the website. I don't have a link to it, but one of the cool new features that they're adding is that to make the Pokedex a lot easier to get, because now there's going to be probably over 800 Pokemon that we're going to have to find for our Pokedex, you can scan them using QR codes to find the different Pokemon. So QR codes are going to be all around, and they're going to help, like, maybe I can find it actually. Okay, so I found the article, and so I'm going to read a little bit. Pokemon Sun and Moon, there is a QR scanner function that allows you to see information about Pokemon when you scan QR code patterns. With a QR scanner, you can scan in a QR code and check the information about the Pokemon that corresponds to that QR code. There are QR code patterns in various places all around you, so try scanning them. So this is made just to make it a lot easier to catch them. Share QR code patterns. This is what's really interesting. You can display the QR code patterns for Pokemon you have caught in your own Pokedex. If you and a friend show each other the QR code patterns for Pokemon you have caught, you can both register the Pokemon in your Pokedexes. So you can it's just a lot easier to complete your Pokedex is really all that it's saying. So that's always really nice in my opinion. So that's really it for this Sun and Moon update. The next time we're supposed to get an update on Pokemon Sun and Moon is on June 14th, so in about 2 weeks, a little less than that. On June 15th, we're going to be getting information on Pokemon Go, and on June 16th, I believe, is E3, where we're going to be getting even more information on Pokemon Sun and Moon and Pokemon Go, hopefully. So either I'm going to make a video each day, or I'm just going to make a video for all 3 days. I'm not sure yet, but there's definitely going to be a video involved. There's a lot of people speculating that when you look on the hands of the player here, you don't see the regular Mega Bracelet. You see this gem that's featured on the Japanese titles. I don't really know what to say about those just yet, so until I know more, I'm not going to say anything because I want to speculate first, and then, because I haven't had time to really speculate on that. So, if you like this video, definitely make sure to leave a like. I have in the comments below links to the Pokemon website, all these links that I'm using, but I'll just make it one link so it's a lot neater, and the link to the trailer that was uploaded this morning. Make sure to come back in 2 weeks to see the more news on Pokemon Sun and Moon, and until then, see you guys all next time.